Everyone, I'm going to start things off with a quote today. So, according to Blake Mycoskie, giving doesn't just feel good, it's a really good business strategy. So, good afternoon once again. My name is Kristen Henry, and I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about the speaker of this quote, Blake Mycoskie, who is a lesser-known entrepreneur, but he's still got really big ideas, and he's just really excited to change capitalism as we know it. So, I've personally been interested in the heart behind his businesses and his motives since I've become aware of them. So I'm really excited to teach y'all a little bit about his personal background and also some of his business decisions that he's made in his life. To start off, according to his book, Start Something That Matters, that was published in 2012, he was born in Arlington, Texas on August 26, 1976. He has a brother and a sister who have both had really big, important roles in his businesses as well. And then according to an article published by Southern Methodist University, he actually attended there on a tennis scholarship. So he ended up getting injured halfway through his sophomore year, and he ended up dropping out. But it's still cited in the article that his entrepreneurship professor, Jerry White, still has him come back to class and give guest lectures so that he can influence the kids that are going through stuff today. Also, as he was growing up, he was a really big travel bug. He loved to travel across the country, across the world with his family, and he'd always had an interest in learning about other cultures. So in 2002, he was on The Amazing Race with his sister. They were actually the first brother-sister duo. It was in the second season, and interestingly enough, he missed out on the $1 million just by 4 minutes. So he was so close, but he still didn't make it. But this experience helped him just get a bigger interest in travel and a bigger heart for learning other cultures' customs and just exploring the world in general. So some personal facts about him. In 2012, he got married to Heather Lang, who works with him. And then he also lives off of a boat off the coast of California. So he's cited in a Texas Monthly article saying that he loves the lifestyle out there. It's so much more simple. He just gets to wake up and go sit on his boat and, watch the sunrise and just be who he wants to be. He's a little quirky in that, it's kind of like he treats the world as it's his oyster. He does what he wants and he doesn't really care what other people say. So moving on to his business decisions, seems like he's been in a million different industries. So in college, he actually created something called Easy Laundry, which was a dry cleaning service that was on the campus of Southern Methodist University. It eventually expanded to 2 other universities, and it generated almost $1 million in revenue, according to an article published by Southeastern State Missouri University in 2013. But obviously, his main business that he's focused on today is Tom's. According to a Wall Street Journal article published in 2012, the idea came from a trip to Argentina that he went on in 2006. He saw just, the issues there. There were, all these kids had no shoes, and so he wanted to do something to help. But he kind of did it in an interesting way. Instead of just creating a nonprofit, he created a for-profit business that would give shoes to the kids in need. So it came up with this one-for-one model. For every pair of shoes bought, one would be given to another child. So today that has expanded to more than just shoes. The company sells glasses that give sight to people, and they also sell coffee, which gives water to people. So it's a really cool thing that's kind of changing the whole world. And then just recently they passed the 10 million shoe mark. So they've given to a ton of different people across the country and across the world also. So it's been a really cool thing to watch as it's grown. And one other interesting thing is that he's also a best-selling author. He published Start Something That Matters in 2012, where he encourages this type of creative capitalism, where you have this social responsibility to the world, and you don't just think about getting a profit. So in a Time magazine article published in 2012, Bill Gates is cited as talking about Mycoskie and how he's one of the front runners in this new creative capitalism, and just someone who's changing the world with everything that he does. So just to conclude a little bit, Blake Mycoskie is obviously someone with a lot of heart and a lot of creativity who is determined to change the world one step at a time. He wants to go into all different industries to help people in any way he can. So I'm glad that I've had the opportunity today to teach you all about his personal background and about some of the lesser known businesses that he's been involved with. And I'm just going to leave y'all with something that I think exemplifies who Blake Mycoskie is as a person. In 2009, he was awarded the Secretary of State's Corporate Excellence Award, which basically is given to recognize those who are going above and beyond in corporations and in business. So it definitely exemplifies his mission and who he is just as a person. So thank you for your time, everyone.